WCI. Who's against the lines.
Yeah. Will we see a Rubik game though, since there's Shukuchi?
Well, I'll
just has to hold back, and Hao's going to have to actually go for the... He's already done it. He went for the early point up in the healing ward. Difficult to keep that alive. In fact, now with a blast, Hao, he has to stop the spin. The damage physically is still there. Mind control will take first blood against... He's still ready to go again if possible, as the creep wave stays with Mutu. Kuro's going to rotate himself over. JerAx, yep, still not letting it go. Gets the kick off, boulder forward, slow down Move. Fata now with the Spirit Siphon. Move's going to go down. And Team Liquid, this time they are the ones to loft the tornado. However, there's a large amount of damage being done to him. And Wildwing will keep the chase going, and ChuaN, he'll shock. He just wants the Wildwing dead, and it's going to happen, but ChuaN at a 17 HP to make it work. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Moo's gonna have a crack over. Fata dropping low with the help of Kaka. They find one. The Spirits out to maximum range. Kaka trying to reach JerAx. And then JerAx can also turn Kaka. He's gonna get trapped up. His tether is available. Goes all the way back over to Moo, but Mind Control's already here in the mid. Finds one. The kick was there from JerAx, but it's Moo with the lasso. Holding Mind Control to the tier 1 tower, but with one more attack into the trees. It's a double kill for Mind Control. Giving him the
lasso, but Hao might be in a little bit of trouble. Gonna have to have a sick play from the Earth Spirit, though.
Yeah, JerAx needs to get this kick, and well, there's a troll trap, the silence. Hao, where's that spin? He can't get it off. The Centaur stop is perfect. And of all things that do the last point of damage, it was the 5th. Observer was now going to see Fata coming over towards that small camp, and Moo, he turns around, he wants to jump, and well, Firefly, Blink, Lasso, ChuaN's going to be here as well. They're going to drop the Mass Serpent Wards if they want the extra damage, but a kick from JerAx, and the silence makes it difficult. Fata still caught inside the Firefly. He'll go down with the Magnetize turned on. Kaka, Stick Charge will keep him alive, but not for much longer. The walls move forward, and now MATUMBAMAN has just been blocked up by the creep. It was the Centaur that wasn't allowing him forward, but Mind Control on the back lines finds ChuaN. He wants Moo as well. Doesn't have enough damage for that, and he understands this too, so he moves on to a better target. It's Moo as well as KP. The stun from Kuro needs a little bit more damage with the Impetus. It could go to work, but still Mind Control all over the Batrider, but Hao in for the Omni Slash. Revenge is swift and just. It is, however, over on JerAx, and Hao, difficult time, turns into the spin underneath that tier 2 tower, trying to kill off Kuro, but with the TP support on the way, Fata also wants to try and catch up to him. Mind Control right in front, Chikuchi's in front, he's not the healthiest of players. And level 11, so second point up in Warpath, they can start doing damage towards the towers. ChuaN comes in from behind Fata. They need to get some kind of control, relocate, gonna bring in KP as well. The Master forces it down, but the damage from MATUMBAMAN is just so big. Combining up with the Magnetize, Fata might burn inside the Firefly, but the damage is just so huge from Team Liquid. Hao will be forced back underneath his own tier 3 tower. Mind Control diving under it to ensure the kill. They want to wipe Newbee out here, but KP is just so strong. He'll end up killing off Kuro. MATUMBAMAN will keep
Liquid, they see him, they don't want to go on him at all.
Yep, instead they can find Moo over in the jungle, who's just trying to farm up. He's in Firefly at the moment. There's your silence on Moo, but still the Firefly is going to have a little bit more time. JerAx caught in the trees as Moo will blink himself over. That troll was actually nearby, but it didn't get the trap off, so it'll be Fata's Dual Scepter. Put him up in the air. Moo will drop back down again, and then quickly munched up by the Lycan. Up with KP as well as Kaka, but the tier 3 tower is dropping quickly. Okay, Moo's trying to lay this up with the Firefly, but say goodbye to tier 3. Here comes the relocate, plus the TPs. KP's the first man in. They instantly focus Kaka down. He will not survive this. Hao needs more damage. He gets silenced up. He can't get his spin. He can't get the ulti off. The Aegis he wanted will burn instantly. Fata is still low, and with Kaka's buyback, now KP with the cool sprays really starting to stack up here. They're in a little bit of trouble. MATUMBAMAN isolated out. Fata was able to TP out with the Omni Slash. MATUMBAMAN is mopped up. Kuro, the Nezuku is on him. The Flame Break will cancel this TP in time, so Newbee able to catch up to Kuro. They'll find this kill. They burn the Aegis, the Immortal, but damage is still done at home. The melee racks.
And Liquid are committing a lot to the mid-game items. We see the BKB coming out very soon on Death Prophet. Necro 3 coming out on Lycan, but they do have some late-game insurance with the Enchantress almost completing their Scepter.
Mind Control, lassoed up, shackled, and then wards down. They really want this kill. Can he time lapse? No, he can't. That was actually a real nice couple coming back, and that's why Fata is moving himself forward. KP makes himself a buffer. The troll traps over on Kaka. They really hate that IO. He'll make a break for the tree line, but the Beatles get on the back of him. They need to break Kaka free of this. And with the Meg Charge, maybe they can survive it. In fact, Mind Control in too deep. The kick will fly through the damage. It's enough. Mind Control will drop before he can get the time lapse off, but now the jump forward from Newbee. They're here on the rampage. Names to go over onto Fata. His Yule Scepter is available. Looks like he'll use it over on KP, removing him from the fight, but they still haven't killed off Kaka. JerAx turns on the Magnetize, causing issues, but there's more issues for Liquid as the shackles blocking JerAx underneath that tier 1 tower. They're losing heroes left, right, and center. Moose was instant.
Well, he has Crimson Guard at this point.
Yes,
I don't think you
part
want
of that.
Crimson in the Vanguard.
Oh, Mind Control instantly time lapse to get away, but Moo, he keeps up with him. The relocate comes in. It's going to be Fata who gets caught out.
With just Dezo.
The ping's coming out about top lane. Hao has to move up to try and defend and get the momentum back. Kaka actually caught in the bottom river. Okay, Mind Control now with that Desolator up does some good damage, and that's 50 seconds. No buyback over on this IO.
They didn't deward that Observer Ward. And with all those synergies around, you feel safe. You're like, oh.
This is not going to be the dream fight for Team Liquid. There's still 4 inside the pit. Exism committed. Roshan's pretty low. KP walking inside the pit. Roshan, he belongs to the Weaver. The clipping doesn't happen for the Flame Break, but Moo will drag Fata up on the hillside with the Mass Thermals. They'll isolate him up there. He'll still be up with his Exism, however. This fight splits massively into different pieces. They're trying to get Fata back down again, but he just can't get off the cliff. Maybe with a Spirit Siphon, KP helping to stay alive. There's still no one dead in this entire fight. The Stacks are prepping up for KP, but with the kick on Kaka and KP, they can't keep the momentum going. They're all just splitting up. No one's still dead yet. Fata, how is he still up here? He's playing King of the Hill. Now you lose 2. The JerAx, he boulders up and pushes Fata down, buying freedom for his core. But it's Mind Control who ends up Hao. They go for more. Moo with the Flame Break, pushing Fata back. Now KP can start over on JerAx. The stacks are high. Fata trying to isolate here with the Yule Scepter. Mind Control. Stunned up. Linkers will break, but he'll time lapse off all the damage. Putting the Scarab Beetles back onto the back of KP. Moo has to blink away to safety. You got the hunt going off from the Weaver. He's right behind Moo. He's not close enough to get the kill. Moo behind the tower. Mind Control keeps the chase going. Ghost Step will just amplify the damage of Mind Control. Literally run straight through him like he's absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, up on top lane, the JerAx, Mind Control. 1 hit will do the job, doesn't even need it. The creep wave's there, but it's ChuaN inside the base. Ghost Scepter will save him from the Geminate attack. KP has to come back up into defender. Mind Control. He's coming in for round 2. The shackles, maybe too greedy. Time lapse. Where is it? 1 second on cooldown. He'll burn the Aegis, but he kills ChuaN. Support coming up from the Aya, but KP's the only one here. Mind Control can just Akuchi himself away. Pushing the envelope, keeping Newbee.
Oh, I really like that
was
one.
pretty slick. Alright, so Newbee, you're grouping up again around this bottom lane. KP's your front liner. But meanwhile, Hao! Team Liquid just found
Sentries, and they have eyes on a Shadow Shaman pinging him out.
Well, they know ChuaN for KP. 4 staff, they push him into the fight. He turns his back pretty quickly, wanted to evade the bugs, but ChuaN, he's done, kicked around, silenced up, the mech charge comes off. Newbee need to survive this if they want to win the game, but they can't really do it when Fata triggers his BKB all over him. MATUMBAMAN locked in by the last two, but it's not enough damage. Hao now into the Omni side. The damage is splitting up because they're just so close in for the spin. He'll get himself away. The stun's there from KP, and now it's still double kill for Fata. The Exodus has done some serious lifting in this fight. The KP wants to keep going. You've got Kaka lassoed up. Can they hold him there? Fata's dropping low. 4 staff up. He's almost down, but he's not down yet. Hao explodes right behind him. KP can't keep up, and now it's 4 Liquid players around KP. He'll start the TP, but unsuccessful. KP is dropping quickly, and Newbee, they'll be wiped. And this should even be potentially the game.
He used 4 or 5 Diffusal Blade charges there, and everyone just dropped. And yeah, they can just ignore the Bristleback at this point.
Gotta love that low cooldown.
Yeah. A nice play from Fata, dishing out a ton of damage and getting, he like gets low enough to the point where Newbee wants to go on
Moo's
him.
hunting. They want to try and get some extra kills. Instead, it's the Yule Scepter. Moo finds himself in too deep. KP also stunned up. ChuaN, he's locked with a Spirit Siphon. You can say goodbye to the Shaman. KP looking for some revenge on Mind Control, but Mind Control right in the back of Kaka. Tries to tether away, can't do it. The last who's there from Moo. Mind Control still alive at the moment. It's silence of all the damage. They've lost too much. The damage is too great. They are bleeding out right now, Newbee. Liquid are all over them. And they can keep pushing through if they want to. That tier 2 is still up on bottom lane, but you won't really care once you take out this mid-melee Rax. KP is desperately scrambling defense. He's got Juggernaut up in 6 seconds time. that Liquid aren't leaving. The bottom tower is taken out by the Lycan. They're pushing for Megas. And here comes MATUMBAMAN. Necro is looking to go. GG. Newbee will accept it. We'll have ourselves a decider between Newbee as well as Team Liquid to decide who will go through to the Manila Major Grand Final.
And in both games, the safe lane for the losing team was just way too weak. This game, just the Enchantress and the Weaver were able to crush both of Newbee's heroes, and without the Lion, they're hard-pressed to find a good substitute for that hard lockdown for ChuaN.
Yeah, but that line was banned down so early on, and it really was something like, and you're seeing it halfway through the draft, you're worried there just wasn't enough control coming out from Newbee. Normally fantastic in their laning phase. The Lich, I think,